The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. On his feet at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of of these teams, the players, have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain up.
And he runs it in for the score.
I actually wanted to have that. Oops.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he rolls
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take him back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Maryland! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. He's got him. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back on the move. Sweet cut there. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsay. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dingle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they turn it into a defense. defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And here he comes out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass attack. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. All the way out to the 46-yard line before he's run out of bounds, and what a job by this special teams unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass hits complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. And he'll break the lane for a touchdown.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You threw the incompletion. You've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You get the field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right here. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Jean-Pierre. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but they got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Oh!
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's
That was
4th
great.
down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Win that operation. Fuck me all, baby.
Now this offense is back on the field. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
It's a seam wide open. No one's going to get it. Touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, man, they got missed, bro.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Dingle.
No.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run it. And they're in for a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This quarterback part of their running game. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it behind the line. It's Gentry. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Dingle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if they're on offense.
I ordered them. I didn't order
And
them.
a
I want to
nice
have
job
them
working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Hand off to the lone back. He stopped dead in his tracks
I
again.
can
No
drive it.
running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success.
I mean, I'm only driving 30
Defense
minutes
is
to
about
work.
firing off, hitting the offensive
And I
guys
probably-
and staying in your gaps. Everybody
I probably
knowing where they're
won't win
supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled it yet. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
But I have seen it, not be that based up a little more.
Yeah.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this
I just
playoff
bought the
race is
cool
shaking
pack,
up.
man. If I
You're
would have
dealing
went
with a
through like a
deficit like
Hyundai,
this. It's all about somebody
cool pack was
stepping
like
up to make a play, and you might as well
$160.
start here in the fourth quarter.
yeah,
They
for
go back to
one.
work with the first
I went
down in the
and
final
bought it.
period
I
of
went and
this
got it
one.
on Amazon and got it for like after taxes 60.
To the ground with the back. Banging,
I
slithering,
think it was
whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game.
Or it's
We're
gonna- I
going to
didn't-
lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, well, I wish I did it that way. I know it's
9
gonna be
yards on
fucking
first
done.
down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He gets it so close to the first down. But I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now,
Sure,
all of a
hands
sudden,
works,
head
but
coach has a big
apparently-
decision to make.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre.
Oh!
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Here we go. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
One more yard on this second down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. There's something about beating a higher-ranked team as they're on the verge of doing here, and doing it with your running game that not only boosts your resume, but also gives that confidence a lift, too.
Yeah, it's a resume booster. It's also big for the eye test, too, David, because the committee's watching this game, and they're seeing the way that they beat a fellow top 25 team in an upset, running the ball, being more physical. It's impressive.
Oh, it's going to be added to the resume, and then later on down the road, it'll be a big deal when it's head-to-head and all these things that come into play. So earning your way as the season goes along, getting those top 25 wins, building that resume for the end of the season.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad...